Hello guys, welcome back to episode 1 of Game of Thrones part 3. I think... yeah, I got nothing to say, just jump right into it. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I think we left off right when Miranda?
Your sister can
Yeah,
help
here.
us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's
Mira.
favour.
Yeah,
And
that
Lady
was her name.
Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Ooh. Yeah, like previous episodes, I said I would buy a microphone stand, but I haven't done it yet. But soon I will do it. But they are expensive. I think I will maybe make one from scratch. Oh, Unish coin.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Essos. Yeah, look it, read it.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Do you need to look at everything?
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena. Ethan made this for me.
Fucking Ethan. Oops, sorry about that. That view though, it looks nice. Dwarf, I'm gonna fuck you up. Okay, let's see about what's... yeah, let's look at a window. Get a little...
King's Landing.
King's Landing. The
I wonder if
capital.
it's sunny at Ironrath today.
She seems a little bit miserable. Maybe that's a bit harsh word, but being King's Landing.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally. Especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Ooh, Lady Marguerite. I like her from the series. If you haven't seen Game of Thrones or read the books, I think you should. I haven't neither read the books because I ain't much a reader. But series, they are really great. So who's... oh, it's
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
those eyes though. I should... I will let him in. Let him in.
No, it's fine. Come in.
I need to stop saying though. Like, look at that painting though. It's just stupid.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you alright?
Oh, I see.
If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'd rather not
It's private.
say.
I'd rather not say.
You know why?
Of course, milady. I didn't mean to pry.
Because everyone in King's Landing is
Please
a
hurry if you
bird.
can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Heirs to someone. So you need to be really careful. What would you
work
say
for
to
Lady
who?
Marjorie?
Like, I won't give him anything.
I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
Perhaps you should come back later.
Of course, milady.
Even though he mightn't have any power. But if he is a heir to for example, Varys or Lord Peetish. Peter, I don't remember his name really. I think it's clever to stay low. Oh, there she is. And that's May.
Lady Marjorie,
Her
you're
lips.
early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
You were
And your
okay.
poor family as well.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning
Ooh.
outside the royal cell.
Like the armors they had. Cersei, what a bitch. I hate
She
her.
mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
Why would she
Her
do
face
that?
was full of mirth as she said it.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions
Oh,
of your
Lady
father
Marjorie.
and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort.
What?
For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now.
You see
and
the
I
girl in the
promised I would
background?
bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not
Seems
important.
fishy.
I cannot afford any conflict with
What would I
Cersei with the
say?
wedding so near.
What do I say?
Find a way to appease her.
Peace, haha.
Humor her. Tell her what she wants
Okay,
to
so
hear.
I will tell her what she wants to hear then.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Units. Humiliating. No, I guess some words are hard to pronounce in English.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Yeah, I think that's right too. Just dodge the questions as long as I can.
Good luck.
Good luck. Also, she seems fishy, that girl. Like, I don't know. Maybe I guess. Yeah, you know. What's the word? Maybe I'm just
You can
not
do this.
hallucinating. Maybe I'm just. Yeah, I don't remember. Look at him. What's happening if I... Oops. Oh, it's
Ah,
Tyrion.
Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
It's nice. I like Tyrion.
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
Or should I say
With your
Tyrone?
permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
I think I will kneel. Do it, just kneel.
Your Grace.
You see, Queen
Girl
is
knows her
pleased.
courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
I say things that she
House
Wants to
Forrester
hear.
is a northern house loyal to the king.
loyal.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear
Oh.
from the girl.
Okay, so let's
Is
see.
your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
The one true king. Yet she didn't say which. The girl is clever.
Get down, Tyrion.
She only meant...
I don't care what she meant. I care what she said. I won't stand for impertinence from a girl of the north.
If you would give her the chance to explain...
Perhaps she can explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
Ooh,
And she would have us believe she
sounds-
didn't know which king she served. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He
Dodging
is.
questions.
And I the Queen Regent, and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
The girl has a remarkable talent
Oh,
for answering
I think
questions
that too.
while in fact saying nothing at all.
Thanks, Tyrion.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Manisire Ironwood, yes.
Our talent is unrivaled, Your Grace. Forrester Ironwood is highly sought after in the Seven Kingdoms.
So I'm told. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Castle
Castle
Rock.
Rock.
It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Damn! I clicked.
Or nothing, perhaps. It's hard to tell either way.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the stars,
Every single
wielding
time.
a battle axe for the Northern Army.
I want to answer a question, and in last second, I
It
change
raises
my
an
mind,
interesting
and then
question, I suppose.
I'm too slow.
Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her.
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Yeah, I think
Aren't
that
you a
was great.
delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
I agree.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing
Oh,
to define.
she's gonna.
This city alone is filled with all sorts of
What is she
ambitious
doing?
opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts?
Is she talking about Lady Marjorie?
You
For
are a
me?
girl
What?
from the north here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would.
girl answer the question. Go on.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well, I will not be true to
Well
King,
said.
but
I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she?
I say things.
The most dangerous handmaiden in all of
Yeah, I
King's
agree. I ain't dangerous. I'm just a
My sense is
handmaiden.
this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging.
I always say things Cersei will
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
What? What was that look? She told me just to say things, so the queen would be pleasured.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of
I
you to
think I
say.
should stay low Tyrion also.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated. Although Cersei
Humiliated.
seemed
Yeah, that's
quite
the word.
pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you.
Why is
But
it
I'm
odd?
sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters.
Go, Tyrion.
The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
No, no.
It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
I'm sorry, Lord Tyrion, but it's a risk I cannot
Yeah, I
afford.
can't risk that.
I admire your
I
discretion.
can risk the house. I don't even really understand
Now,
what
if
he
you'll
meant.
excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight.
His suggestion was
3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
But I think we made a wise decision not to form an alliance with Tyrion, because I still believe in Lady Marguerite, and she got a good heart, and so do Tyrion too. But he's sneaky.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
I'd rather not
I will
discuss
stay
it,
low
if
with
you
her
don't mind.
too.
Of course not. It must have been horrible. But at least it's over now.
I can't trust anyone in King's Landing.
Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Ooh,
Sarah. What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
Oh, he's quite
Which I doubt
handsome.
is Dornish for wife.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
It would be horrible.
Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I don't want to be queen no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter.
Scepter,
I would
think
marry
that's
him.
like a nun.
Imagine the power you would have as queen
You
of
don't
the
have
7
sex or
kingdoms.
anything.
I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Never.
Let's see, who else should we
I
marry
think she will
off?
die.
Brienne of Tarth
Yeah,
and
she
Tyrion Lannister.
isn't careful enough.
What a perfect match!
You see, she's
Sir
just
Bronn and...
the strong.
What are
and
you
yeah,
doing?
she's just strong. Lady Marguerite's work, and now she's coming.
Well,
We were just having fun, or I was
Sarah?
doing nothing. We were just having fun.
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
Yeah.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen. Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you. Do you agree?
It doesn't matter what you say.
It doesn't matter what you feel. It only matters what you say.
That's true.
You learn very quickly.
Ooh, she like my loyalty.
Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
About my house. I need to ask her for help, I think, as I decline Lord Tyrion's help. So
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
but Sarah will.
Whatever you wish to say, you can
I
say
can't
it
say
in
it
front
in
of
front of
Sarah.
Sarah. Sarah will
There are
need to
no
go.
secrets between us.
Okay, I can't kill Sarah, can
It's about my family.
I trust her.
I? But I trust no one, so nope.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
I'm a douche. I should remember that, but
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks. And now you would have me ask him to intervene.
that is a.
Is the situation
It's
that
that
dire?
dire. It is.
Joffrey
is
will
that
not
dire.
look favorably on such a request.
Oh.
It is
But I
that dire,
think-
my lady. I fear for my family's
yeah,
safety.
Bolton, his.
I don't know, Mira. If
Bol-
Cersei were to
mm.
find out.
This is the only way.
You're the only one who can help me. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even
It's
his
true.
mother.
It's true.
Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week.
I hate Ramsay Snow.
I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
I think that's about it. Maybe I should make a new episode. Yeah, I think I'll make a new episode, and I'll see you next episode. Oh, nah. We need to play this too. It's intense. It's intense. I need to close my.
Seven elves.
You know, in the window you got things that protect you from the sun. Are you torturing me?
Let's play a little
Oh,
game,
that's Ramsay
shall
Snow.
we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
I need to take a peek. Can I do anything?
Not my best work, unfortunately.
I can't do anything. I can't
I
run.
suppose
do
I
it.
have fallen out of practice.
I can just take a peek.
But he didn't make it easy.
Is he looking
Wanted
at
all
me?
that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
I can't do anything.
As my
I'm
father
thinking
likes to
fierce.
say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these
Oh.
foresters?
A day, my lord. Two at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh. Listen. There.
God damn.
Hear that?
Oh,
I know I heard something.
I think we need to stay still. I think. No, maybe that was the wrong choice. No. You need to have it cool.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
That was close. I wonder what happened if I run away. So let's see who they tortured. Those fucking Boltons. Oh, this is gonna be ugly. And they got even. You see the banner over there? They got a X and a human set to it.
Bloody hell.
Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that's nasty. So guys, yeah, that was part 3. I will make a part 4 soon, maybe in some hours. And I'll see you later. And thanks for watching.